TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Empowerment USA. TNS Media Group is the team and the family. I got a special guest on our sports show today. You know, here we talk about nothing but sports here. I got my guy, Eazy, the block captain.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, he's draped in the Philadelphia Eagles uniform.
Absolutely.
So
appreciate you for having me.
For sure.
I've been wanting to be on a sports talk show so we could talk Eagles, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the Eagles. You know what I mean? I try to go to every game at least, but if I don't do every game, then at least every other game. But yeah, man, how you feeling?
I'm chilling. So, Eazy, you see the Eagles.
Yes.
We'll talk about Eagles just winning against the Commanders.
Yes.
They just blew the Commanders out. My co-partner always said, they just blew them up, you know, it's like an explosion when the doors come off.
Yes.
That's the type of beating the Eagles put on the Washington Commanders, 55-23.
Yes.
What was your thoughts from that game, watching the Eagles play against the Commanders and coming out with the victory? What was your thoughts?
Well, see, if you watched the first game and you watched the second game, you kind of already knew what the third game was going to be. But it was just a lot of critics, a lot of doubting Jalen. You know, Philadelphia is only a running team, which when you have somebody rushing for 2,000 a season, we could be that.
Yeah.
And all of that. But I felt like it was too much noise about can he throw the ball? Can he throw the ball? But I'm just like, if you remember, when he got hurt that last game, the first quarter, Saquon was at 110. He was at 110 the first quarter, and we was winning by, I think, 2 touchdowns? I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but we was up. So, like, how the first quarter went this game was the exact way. So I already knew what was going to happen. Yeah.
All right, so you see, so they say Hurts can't pass the ball.
Yeah.
Hurts come out and have an amazing game. He came out and had over 200 yards passing. He was 246 yards passing,
right,
and with 1 TD. So now he sounds to critics as far as him being able to pass the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have, the dark horse, I say the number 1 running back in the league, possibly the MVP, Saquon Barkley, 15 carries, 118 yards. What's your thoughts on Saquon and his ability and what he's been doing all season long?
When as an Eagles fan, I wasn't sure what we was getting, right? Because like running backs is the position of the leagues where they really don't care. Like you could be 32 and they'll trade you off. Yeah. Like NFL likes young players at that position. Yeah. But the thing about the Eagles is, for at least 5, 6, 7 years, we always had the best offensive line. You put anybody back there, LaShawn McCoy. You put Swift last year back there. He had over 1,000 yards. Yeah. We just got the offensive line. So when I seen in the beginning of the season what Saquon can do behind it, I already knew it was going to be special. But to me, you need Jalen there too. Exactly. You need the threat of Jalen running in order for Saquon to do that. I think that. See, a lot of people say, Saquon, which I 100% agree. He's one of the best players in the league, not even running back, one of the best players. But if you don't have that offensive line and you don't have Jalen with the threat of doing a read option, I don't think he gets that, because then he's the Giants.
Exactly.
You think what I'm saying? Then he's the running back for the Giants.
Yeah, I get it, because you see what happened when Hurts got hurt.
Right.
And then they kind of slowed him down a little bit,
right,
even though he was still able to make some hay, but our game plan offensively involved and entail both Hurts and Saquon. So when you remove Hurts, it kind of they was able to key in on more so on Saquon. Now the Eagles, right? Our receivers, Brown, he's on the sideline reading the book. People was kind of criticizing him for reading the book on the sideline. But you see, he comes back as well, almost have 100 yards passing. 100 yards receiving. He was 6 receptions, 96 yards, and 1 touchdown in the game. The Eagles are coming together at the right time, in my opinion.
Yes, not like last year. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're not falling apart. They're kind of coming together and becoming something crazy. So what do you think the Eagles, or the Super Bowl is going to look like, us versus Kansas City? What do you think it's going to look like? Well,
okay, so I said this to my folks yesterday. I said Kansas City has an opportunity to three-peat, but what people got to understand is we is one of the peats. We can't be 2 of the 3. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like the first Super Bowl was on us. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And so it can't be the third one. I don't want to be on the wrong side of history. I don't want to be the 3-peat and we're 2 of the 3. You know what I mean? Like that. So, but I do believe we're a better structured team than them. Because to me, Kansas City is like how we was last year. Besides, when they got to the playoffs, they start to win. That's what he do. That's what Mahomes do. He win. But I feel like that they've been winning. I think they got 8 games that they won with just 3 points. You can't beat us like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you have to, in order to beat the Eagles, you have to outscore us at least by 21. You know what I mean? We got too much threats. We got Saquon, we got Brown, we got Smitty, we got Goddard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And our special teams gave us about 3 fumbles. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's like, you know, it's different. I think this year is different. One thing that I'm always going to say is because we had Andy Reid, he's one of the best coaches ever. So with his defensive mind, but I also do know that when he was with us, you know what I mean, he would get to the big game and he would lose. He would lose, but we had McNabb though, baby. He got Patty Mahomes, so it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I'm just hoping. I think, what you think? I think we're just a better team. If you go position versus position besides quarterback, maybe tight end. But if you do that position versus position besides those 2 positions, I don't think that.
Yeah, I think the Eagles are overall better in a lot of aspects: offensive line, defensive line, secondary, safeties. I think we kind of are the best in the league because we did have #1 defense in the league. Period.
Yes.
But how do the Eagles slow down Patrick Mahomes in Super Bowl? How do we slow him down?
I think you do what we did versus Jalen. You do the 4, you rush 4, but you put 2 at the end, so you could contain him from coming in the outside because he's not running in the middle with that boy Carter up there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I would put that 100%. Like, all right, we'll let him, you know, handle that part. But as long as he don't go from the outside, because we can't really stop him from the outside. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if he can go like run in the middle, then I think we got a good chance. Who we throwing the ball to? And we got to be able to stick Kelsey because last game that I seen they did the Bills, they didn't stick Kelsey.
Well, the Bills kind of slowed Kelsey down.
It was the Bills?
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills. The Bills actually. Slow Kelsey down. I think he only had maybe like 2 or 3 receptions, or 6. Maybe I'm not sure. I'll have a fact check. But the Buffalo Bills slowed Kelsey down.
Okay.
They slowed him down a lot.
So it could have been the last game I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, but if you look at the Eagles, their defense versus the Kansas City offense, in my opinion, I don't really see anywhere that they have a win, really, outside, like you said, the quarterback. Now, if we can slow them down, they do have Kareem Hunt down there who can run the ball.
Yeah, we're not worried about him.
But our defensive line kind of trumps their offensive line. It's just a matter of getting pressure, I believe, on Patrick Mahomes.
And I think if we protect the middle, because if we got to pick about our defense or what's wrong, I feel like that, you know, once Zach Bond he goes with his guy, I feel like the middle is open. Yeah. So I feel like quick slants is the only how they can beat us, and I feel like Andy Reid probably knows that. So I think Vic Fangio he got to tighten that part up. Yeah. So I mean, as far as Super Bowl, I'm assuming you picking the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. Right? Yeah, I got us winning by at least like 14. It really should be really easy because you have to force Patty to beat us by himself. And he can't do it by himself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because you're right, our defense is better than their offense. And our offense, to me, is better than their defense. So in what way we shouldn't lose, but less pressure.
And you've seen the Buffalo Bills was able to run the ball.
Come on, man.
Buffalo Bills was able to run the ball. I think they got a little stagnant when they started trying to pass, but they should have kept running the ball. But the Eagles, as you know, we have the best running back in the league and the best offensive line in the league.
Yes, and Jalen might give you 3.
Yes, and we healthy. And we
healthy. And I heard Brandon Graham might come back.
That's gonna add an edge to the defense.
Oh man, yeah, that's nasty. I like it, man. How you calling it?
I think the Eagles are going to win. I'm predicting the Eagles are going to win. My score, I would say maybe like 30-20.
Okay.
I think we'll win.
Okay.
By like 30-20. I just think that we have to really buckle down on those bonehead plays when he scrambled out of the pocket, hit Kelsey for 15 yards. Right. I think if we can contain Kelsey, because really his receivers are good, but they're like outdated.
I like the
Hopkins and these guys.
I like the ball. I like the ball. Who did you draft it?
The wide receiver.
Worthy.
Yeah.
He nice. He fast too.
Yeah, so he had a good game as well. So I mean, I'm predicting the Eagles to win.
If you need around-the-clock care, call Medicare LLC. We are concerned about your care. We are concerned about the care for your loved one. Please allow us to help. I look forward to hearing from you. Call us today.